And we're recording. I actually have notes for this video. If I have notes for a video, that means that this might be something that's important. Hey there, y'all. Welcome to my channel, A Lasting Beauty. My name is Caitlin. If you have never been to my channel before, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. So happy to have you back. I wanted to make another video about singleness as a Christian girl, and some of the things that I think that we can do during our time of singleness in preparation of the future. If marriage is something that you desire, being in a relationship in the future is something that you desire, and just things that are really going to be benefiting us in general for life. But first, to just give you a little bit of background on my single journey. I am 22 years old. I have never been in a relationship, and I've never even been kissed before. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I just want you to know that I'm single. Like, I'm a very single young adult. Just throwing that out there. It's okay. Like, that's a part of who I am, and it's a part of my journey, and I just wanted to say that because I think that I'm able to talk on this topic because, yeah, I'm single. Random side notes, I'm loving my yellow mug that I have here that I got at Dollar General. And I also put up some fall decorations. You can't really see all of them. I was inspired by a YouTube channel that I'm gonna link in the description box below because I watched a fall decoration video. I don't want to pronounce it incorrectly, but I think it's Brylan and Lisa. Go ahead and put that video in the description box because they're fantastic and they're Christians and they love Jesus. So the topic of today's video, like I said, talking about being a Christian, being single, what we can do during this time to prepare for the future, and just being in a relationship. So I think often we make a list of things that we want in a future spouse. But I think that sometimes we have this expectation of this is what I want, but I'm not really doing anything on my part to prepare to be the type of person that that person is looking for. So that is really what I wanted to chat about. Here we go. Hopefully I say this correctly. So the goal is to become the person that you are looking for is looking for. As Christians, I would hope that your top priority on your list for what you look for in someone is that God is their priority and that they are fully reliant on the Lord as numero uno in their life above anything else. And so if that is what we are looking for, then it would make sense for us to be working towards that as well. So in our singleness, the goal is to not become an independent woman where we do things all on our own, but really to become dependent on the Lord as our sure foundation, as the one that is unshakable, unwavering, and completely solid to rely on. Because if you haven't figured out already, people are not perfect. No matter how much of a Christian someone seems, they are still going to have flaws and imperfections and weaknesses. And so entering into a relationship with someone who is a Christian doesn't mean that we can all of a sudden put our complete trust and complete reliance on them. Like, when we go into a relationship, they should not become our foundation. Our foundation should continue to be God. During our singleness, what we can do is to establish God as our foundation. So the way that we rely on the Lord in our singleness is through reading the scripture, through worship, and through praying. And those might sound like cliche things, but they are so important, and that's why they may seem so cliche. And that's not something that I'm necessarily perfect at all times, but it's definitely things that I work on doing and create as habits in my day-to-day life to increase intimacy with God and to also continue to make Him my foundation and top priority in life. Next thing that I want to talk about that some people may not love, but it's okay if you don't agree with this. It's creating healthy habits. If you want to be with someone who is healthy and takes care of themselves, then that's probably something that we should do as well, which is something that I'm trying to work on as well, and eating healthy and taking care of myself better. I mean, our physical bodies are important, along with our spiritual and our soul. Also incorporate ways of taking care of my physical self. Our bodies are a temple of God, so we should want to take care of our physical health. So a couple other areas that we can consider as single women is organizing cleaning, and cooking. And that may sound very traditional to some of you, and that may sound unappealing to some of you, but I do think that they are helpful and practical things that we can learn to do if we want to be married one day. I'm not saying that you have to be a stay-at-home mom and do all of the cooking and cleaning, but I'm saying that those are things that you will likely have to do as a mother one day, and so might as well get in a habit of doing those things, serving. If there's an opportunity to do the dishes, then do them. If you see something that's not clean and you're free to do it, you might as well go ahead and do it. Just like creating healthy habits, being selfless and doing things for other people. I think that that's also a really important characteristic to build. It's really a matter of serving someone else when you're in a relationship. It's choosing to sacrifice. I'm on the single side of things, so if you're in a relationship and you obviously have the experience of actually being there, then please leave us some advice that you would have to prepare for the future. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Remember that you are so incredibly loved. Have a blessed day, and remember your worth is far above rubies. Bye, y'all.